Okay, well, sticking on this topic, we want to let everybody know, because it's fantastic news, that the Starmer regime has done a deal, with the United States for what they describe as closer defense ties. Now, this they're saying, the British government is saying that working people will be more secure as the UK Armed Forces prepare for the new era of threats, with a major deal with Google Cloud for the latest security technology. Strengthening collaboration between the UK and the United States. The language that they use is absolutely fascinating. They go on to say the partnership means that the latest technology developed by Google Cloud, including AI, data analytics, and cybersecurity, will be used by defense intelligence and national security specialists to share secure information between our partners and outcompete our adversaries. So this is a £400 million contract. It's going to deliver what they claim to be a key recommendation from the Strategic Defence Review for a digital integrated service. It's going to provide resilient and secure networks. And John Healey said that today's investment shows how defence is an engine for growth, supporting highly skilled UK jobs and vibrant British tech startup ecosystem. So this, once again, is being justified, that jobs are going to be created as a result of the war narrative. But unfortunately, people got an early sight of this. But let's head over to the United States, because I want to very briefly get your thoughts on this, Patrick. And that was the news that Donald Trump has issued yet another executive order. And he began by saying this. In his executive order on August the 7th, 1789, 236 years ago, President George Washington signed into law a bill establishing the United States Department of War to oversee the operation and maintenance of military and naval affairs. He went on to say the name Department of War, more than the current Department of Defense, ensures peace through strength, as it demonstrates our ability and willingness to fight and win wars on behalf of our nation at a moment's notice, not just to defend. And he went on in the executive order to say, I've therefore determined that this department should once again be known as the Department of War, and the secretary should be known as the Secretary of War. I don't know what your thoughts are. I don't know what your thoughts are on that. It's very clear that they have moved from a purely defensive footing onto an aggressive offensive footing.
But not just rhetorically offensive. I mean, that's taking us back 150 years. So this is classic revanchianism, basically. We need to get back to the glory years. We need to go to the golden age. This is classic, is a reactionary, political reactionary, and fascist language. These are fascist proclivities. It just blows my mind, like the thing they accused Trump of all those years with Trump derangement syndrome. He was a fascist. Before he was actually doing fascism, he's now actually doing fascism. And the left is just paralytic. They're not responding, or not responding in any coherent way. I think they've just shot all of their rounds on fake scandals during the Russiagate period, and now you have a real problem.
Right.
I think, why would you name it the Department of War if you weren't planning for war? Simple question.
Very good question. But anyway, coming back to the UK then for a second, and the Starmer regime has officially stood up the Cyber and Special Operations Command to be led by this man, Sir Jim Hockenhull. He gave a keynote speech to the Defence and Security Equipment International 2025 conference a couple of days ago. And he said that last week, on behalf of the Secretary of State for Defence and the Chief of the Defence Staff, we officially stood up the Cyber and Specialist Operations Command. And today I want to set out the implications of what that change brings. So what are the implications? Well, this is yet another regime agency to deal with disinformation. He made that point very clearly, which he claims is used as a weapon, eroding cohesion at home and sowing doubt abroad. But that's not the only thing. The mission of this new agency is to generate and operate specialist capabilities, ready to fight across all domains, they say, to make the United Kingdom secure at home and strong abroad. So this is the integrated operating concept that we've been talking about so much over the last few years since the previous defence review. So this is it in action. Home is as much a theatre for operations for these people as abroad is. and therefore the British people are viewed by this government as much of an enemy as the Taliban is. And this is really an unprecedented situation.
A war on free speech, a war on opinions, a war on points of view, anything that could be labeled as, quote, Russian disinformation or the viewpoint of the enemy. You know, what happened to remember those great green jobs all those years? Those have been replaced with great defense jobs.
Yes.
Or great war jobs if you're in America.
Well, if you're in Britain as well, although we haven't overtly